Okay, everybody. I had technical difficulties. I don't know if anybody's going to come back in. I sent Nikki the new link. We'll see. Um, Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I had to totally restart my whole phone. So just sit here and wait. Hey, sorry about that, Who. My phone just, I don't know. It's like StreamYard froze up. Doo, doo, doo. And Nikki's back. So yeah, my phone just, it's like StreamYard just froze up on me. It wouldn't let me on. It wouldn't let me do anything. So I had to totally restart my whole phone to even get it to work. I've never had that happen before. So maybe I'll do some cleanup on my phone tomorrow. That was just weird.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
I'm over here still asking him, like, how do I get to her page on your tablet? I'm so bad at this. There we go.
Girl, this is insane. I've never had that happen.
Now I can see the chat.
No, I don't think I got hacked. I mean, once I restarted my phone, it came back on. But it's like it just froze up. I don't know. My phone is way past due for an upgrade. I'm sure they want me to. So, of course, it's gonna start acting up. Actually, I should have had a upgrade over a year ago.
Oh, me too. I like my phone though. See, my
I
phone
do
was
too.
fine. Jeremy told me about a year ago. He was like, "You're due for a new phone," and I was like, "No, my phone works fine. It's fine. It's fine." It's fine.
Yep,
He's
that's
like,
what
"But
I
no, you
say.
can get a new phone," and I'm like, "No, no, no. It's fine.
I
I'm
like
good."
my phone. As long as it's not giving me problems, I'm not gonna get another add-on on my phone bill. I mean, that's all you do. So this phone belongs to me now. I don't have to pay for it anymore. Just the bill that goes with it. So, but that was crazy. I don't even know if anybody's going to come back in because it's already, like 9 o'clock. But
That's
I don't
true.
care. I'm going to hang out with Nikki till she gets her stuff done. I'm not
You don't
tired.
have to. You're
I know
fine.
I don't have to. You already told me that.
You did hack. No, I know. I'm like, well, you're done. That's fine. I'm just.
I'm good. All I'm going to do is sit in here and watch YouTube anyway now. So, but because yeah, this is too early. I can't go to bed this early because then I'll get up early tomorrow and I have to work tomorrow night, which means I'm going to be dead by the time I have to get busy in the morning. And nope, I'm good. Do I have an iPhone? No,
You
I
have an
have
iPhone.
a
Mine's Android. I'm totally on the
yeah, mine
Android
too.
side. Hey,
I
Broken
have a
Patriot.
Galaxy S9.
Oh, where's mine?
Hi, Broken Patriot. How are you doing?
Right. Yeah. I mean, Jeremy. and I both were on the Android side for years and years. And then when he started the job he's working now, everything was on an iPad. He's got an iPad tablet. So he switched to an iPhone, which he was like, I gotta figure this thing out because they're so different. But
It is so different. Yeah.
they're so different. But I'm still on the what's that called? Android side. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have an S9 Note Plus.
I have a Note. I think mine's a Note 10, or I don't know.
Yeah, that's what Chris has. And I
Okay,
actually
so
like his phone better than mine.
that
But
is
of course, if I did upgrade, it would be a what is it now? The S20 or something? I don't even know.
I
I
don't
think they
know.
missed a few numbers in there, but
Right. He told me a while back. He was like, you're due for a new phone, and I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong with my phone. Yeah, I'm fine.
right.
That's how I live. I'm like, if there's nothing wrong with it and it's working fine,
Yeah,
don't replace it. Don't fix it. I
right.
mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
don't try.
yeah. That's the truth. Usually, whenever you fix something that's not broken, it ends up getting broken. So,
Right, right, right.
but yeah, I mean, this phone is all paid off. It's been paid off for quite a while now.
Yeah,
And I'm not trying to get another phone if I don't have to.
I'm not
So,
either.
I mean, obviously, if this breaks, yeah, I'm going to go get another phone. But
Right.
until that happens, I'm going to stick with what I got. And Chris is the same way. His phone's been paid off for, I don't know, right around a year. I think his will actually be paid off a year in December. So
Sometimes that's what's too much
I hear you, Broken Patriot. I mean, I don't have anything like that. I actually have an earbud in right now. That's what I use for headphones. But I do have a jack in mine, which you know because you have the S9 too. But um, I like this phone. I loved it when I got it. I've never had any problems with it until recently. This is like the second thing that I've had an issue with. And but all I ever have to do is restart my phone and it works again. So until that don't work,
I was
I'm
saying,
good.
you had a moment backstage where I was like, can we get it started again? Because I really don't want to host this. And she was like, I love it. It worked. Good. We're back. Awesome. Making payments on telephones, right? No,
Hell
no.
no, who never, never. Like I remember when you would automatically get an upgrade just because it was time. You paid like $100 or $200, which I never thought I'd pay that much for a phone either. But and it was yours automatically. Now you have to make payments for what, 2 years because they want you to ride that contract out, and then it's paid for. So yeah, my phone's been. I might be going. I might. I don't remember if my phone's been paid off a year or 2 years, but I know it happened in August, whatever. So, oh, I hear you, Patriot. I hear you. I haven't had an issue with these yet. So,
I've never done this whole YouTube thing with like a earbud kind of. I don't know. I'm old and
here's mine.
mm,
I mean, I like my little earbuds. So,
it's cracking me up.
oh,
Oh
I
my
make too
god.
much money for an Obama phone.
I didn't have one of those.
Besides that, they limit how many minutes you get.
Y'all still, do you remember what was that song? What was that song back in the 90s? Was it 90s? What song? The one line in the song was switch from Motorola to a PrimeCo phone. You know what I'm talking
I know what song you're talking about, but I can't think of what it's called.
But I still
Oh
remember
my
that
God.
lyric
You know
in
what
my
I
head.
find absolutely hilarious is that now they're like back into flip phones. They didn't learn nothing. Flip phones break. I mean, I
This
had
is so
issues
much.
with it. Like seriously, my ex and I both had flip phones, and his broke first, right there where it flipped,
Right.
and so his broke. It was still usable. Well, then mine broke. He worked in construction, so he was dropping his phone all the time. I
Right.
never dropped my phone, and it broke. It just wore out, is what happened. All that opening and closing. So I took our phones to the phone place because I wanted them to replace them because of that. I got told,
Right.
no, that is not a manufacturing defect. Well, bitch, I didn't break it. And he's sitting there with my phone in his hand and he dropped it and it just finished breaking apart. I said, you just bought a phone. You just bought a phone. And
Yep.
I got a new phone. Jeff didn't, but I did.
What
So
is that song? Oh my God. Oh no, it's no, that's gonna bug me. Nikki, you can get a pair of wired earbuds with a built-in mic. I just see. I know I can, but I never have. All this time, not that I'm on YouTube that much, but whatever, canning I'm on.
right.
That's what I do, canning. But I know I can, and I know Jeremy can probably find me a pair or whatever. But no, man, I don't know. I'm old. You're around. Hey, Susanna, yes, we're
Hey
back.
Susanna, I
30
know
minutes
my
to work it
phone.
out, but we're back.
My phone just was stupid.
I've never actually worn earbuds, for the sound and the. I don't know.
Right. I
I'm old
mostly use
school.
the
I'm just
earbuds
old.
because when I'm on YouTube, it makes it easier to hear whoever I'm talking to. Because I'm
Right,
old,
right.
y'all. I'm going
I'm
deaf or
old,
something.
y'all.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. We're old, y'all. What? It's so loud. But I can't really do that because that's not really proper.
You
It's
know
so
what?
loud.
Really, we can barely hear it. So I'm just saying.
But it's so loud in my ear. I got the chick
Right.
speaking over there,
Yeah,
and I
I
got
know.
this.
When I'm doing mine, it's the same way. I feel like that's all you can hear.
It's so loud.
Susanna, my phone just got stupid and I had to totally restart it. So it was not having it. It said StreamYard is frozen. You're not doing nothing.
Oh yeah, there are birds chirping in the background. Those are the
Yep.
chickens.
I
Everything is loud in my house. Everything.
think everything's loud in everybody's house. That's life. I
But
like the chickens chirping.
no, I don't. I don't.
Well, that's because you're over the chickens. Yes,
Oh
rescue they
no,
are.
right here. Those are my babies. They are. Your babies are being loud tonight. You want to see them? I showed them earlier, but see, Brian's here, so I gotta show him.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on solo when you get back.
These babies are loud.
Well, Susanna, I'm glad you came back in. I was like, nobody's even gonna come back. It's already after 9.
Crazy
And then
birds.
Hoot
Oh,
showed up.
Rosie's going nuts. Crazy birds. Oh, they're so cute,
Here we
though.
go. Let me put you on solo.
Cute, though. They're so mad. They're getting all their feathers. See what I mean? Oh, there's your baby.
They're so cute.
They are.
Rescue, are you excited?
They're not. No, they're his babies. This is the one that has all the This is the one that everybody's calling Bushido. DB. That's the like
That's so
the
funny. That
with the
one's gonna
white
be a
dot
rooster.
on the side. So cute.
Its comb is already high. I bet it's gonna be a
So
rooster.
cute. They get big. They're getting big. Those are his babies. They are his babies. I told them those are the ones I hatched
Yay.
for him.
Yeah, I remember Hoot, but yeah, I know people that have gotten those phones, and you're so limited on the time you get on them. I have an unlimited plan. I'm not. I'm not. And like I said, I make too much money for an Obama phone anyway. I think if you make $1 over minimum wage, it's too much money.
Dude, what was that? That little one little line. Switch from Motorola to a Primeco phone. What is that song from the 90s? That oh,
I know what it is, but when I try to
I,
think of it, I can't
I
remember.
can't either. Rescue, they are getting big. Yes, sir. They are getting big. They are growing more feathers and they're crazy and they're running around and they're like, yeah, they're cute. No, that's just kidding.
You're gonna love them when you get them rescued. Chickens are like a whole thing. Just,
Right?
it's
See?
insane.
See? Tiger only has 4 chickens. So starting with 4 is a good start because chickens,
It is,
fucking
yeah.
effing chickens
And
are
seriously, just with
effing
4 chickens, I am begging people to take eggs because they lay really steady right now. Like,
in the summer.
I get at least 3 every day, and there's just 2 of us. We don't eat eggs every single day.
Right, we don't either. I have given so many eggs away over the spring and summer. I mean, they're starting to slow down now. They're not laying as many eggs now, and they're starting to slow down, and that's fine. But I have given so many eggs away over the
Oh,
spring
I never
and
throw
summer.
it. I know I'm not throwing no eggs away. Susanna, they can tell me all they want. It won't do them any good. But yeah, I love my chickens. They are entertainment all by themselves anyway. And
They're, they're funny.
then you get eggs from them. Like, oh my God, I love my. We're getting 3 more next year. I've already informed Chris. So now,
Oh,
now I told him I just want 3 more. I want 7. That's what we originally started out with. Had a rat not made its presence known. I don't know if the rat came in the house because of the chickens or it was already there. I doubt it because nothing was messed with. But so the rat is in rat heaven or hell. I think it deserves to go to hell, but I'm just saying. Susanna, you're so funny. But so I want to get 3 more. It's going to be 3 different heights. I know I want an Easter egger, and I want what was the other one I said I wanted to get? Just a minute.
I don't know. I don't even know the damn name. I don't even know what kind of chickens I have. But I do know that one lays these eggs that are spotted, and that's kind of
I'll give
cute.
you some. Is it a copper Moran? That's the other one of the other ones I want to get.
I
Here you
don't
go,
know.
Susanna. Here's
I
your
got
blue
that
egg.
one. It's spotted, and I don't really have. I mean, I have the white-ish ones that are kind of bluish white,
Right.
or the greenish white one.
Okay,
I
those
don't
are
know.
Americanas and Easter eggers.
Okay, I don't know. I just know one of them lays spotted eggs, and that's kind of cute. And
And
I don't know
then
which
is
one
it a
it is.
brown egg with dark spots on it?
Yes. Yeah.
That's probably a copper Moran. I want to get one of those. I want to get an Easter egger. And then somebody, I don't remember who it was, but it was in somebody else's chat. Said something about a chicken that lays a purple egg.
Yeah, I don't have a purple one.
I
I don't
I
know.
have to I have to look it up again. I don't remember what it is. There you go, Susanna. That'll help you lay blue eggs.
It's so
Um,
funny.
but if I can find it, I want to get one of those too. So that'll be my three chickens. If I can't find the purple egg one, then I want a one of the Wyandotte, the red blue lace Wyandotte. I think they're so pretty.
They are pretty. I just,
But I really like the idea of the different colored eggs and then the brown and the brown speckled um
it's
like
not,
Easter eggs. You got Easter eggs already and
that's
you
just
don't
my
even have to
favorite.
dye them.
I don't know who likes this, but it does have little specks on it. It's so cute. I
But
don't know.
I like Copper Moran eggs too. They're really good. And then someday in the future, I want one of those black chickens. The ones, what are they called? I am Samani or Sunny, or
Yep, yep,
they're like
yep.
all black, even the
They're
bones, the meat, everything.
super expensive. Those are
They
super
are.
expensive chickens. And
Girl, I could have got them for $20 a piece one time, which is really expensive for a chick, but that's really cheap for those chicks
but I don't understand why they're so expensive.
because they're all black. The meat is black, the bones are black.
I
I
know.
don't
I
know.
see.
It's a
I
thing.
want, but I still don't understand. It's still chicken. It's just a chicken. Just
I
because
agree,
they're dark
but you're
color
paying for the
and meat,
novelty. You're paying for the novelty. If you
that's
have them and raise them, you're going to get the same thing. Not that I'm trying to do that. I'm just saying. Like
I know.
I do like the idea of the all black chicken.
No, they well,
So
their meat. Yeah, I've seen it. I've watched the videos on those, and I've
yeah,
watched the.
there's a couple other breeds that are the same way, but that's the most common, what commonly known. I'm gonna put it that way.
I've watched people cook them, and I've watched the dishes that come out, and they are darker meat, and the meat is darker. The chickens are all black. The meat is darker, and all that. But do they really taste that much different? Are they that
I
much
don't think
better?
they probably don't taste any different at all.
Exactly.
But they might have some extra, what is that?
No,
Oh,
no.
that thing that makes the black and the purple and oh my god,
But it's not beneficial
cyan
to us.
something. I don't
It's
know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think. Why would I pay? Woo, I oh man,
Oh, and their
I
eggs
was
are
talking to
black
Richard
too.
about this a while back, and he was talking about those chickens, and we were talking about it. And we watched these videos on it, and I was like, I am not paying $20 for one chicken or whatever. And I'm like, this cannot be any different, really beneficial to us. My girl crayon. I was like, it can't be that much better. I don't
But
understand.
here's the thing: if you ever want to sell your eggs and you get into all them different colors, you can get a higher price. I'm just saying. Girl, eventually I'm not going to be working anymore. I'm kind of looking for things that will help support my homestead without me having to work until the day I drop dead. Just saying.
But I
And
just
all
looked
those
down
different color eggs, like they do. I mean, people pay extra for that stuff.
that. Well, see what I'm saying? But I'm sorry. I just looked down at the comments because I was talking to you. But
And I'm a crayon.
black bone, black bone, bro. That's racist. I got you. That's
I know.
funny.
I like to die
Right,
when I
yeah.
seen that.
And then I'm right. I'm with you, Brian. Like eggs are eggs, man. I make scrambled eggs, I make duck eggs, chicken eggs, scrambled eggs, whatever. Eggs are eggs. It is what it is. Chicken soup
Do
is
you
chicken
sell your
soup.
duck eggs?
I don't care if it's a rooster or a hen. If I'm gonna
Do
make
you
chicken
sell your
soup,
duck
I'm
eggs?
gonna- what?
Do you
Sorry.
do you sell your duck eggs?
No, I eat them.
Okay.
No,
I was just curious because you can get a higher
I've
price
never
for them than
sold.
you can for chicken eggs.
I've never sold an egg at all. I give them to my neighbors and my family and my, you know, my
Right, rescue.
mom
I
and my
mean,
daughter and
and
my neighbors, and I've
right, right.
given
I
eggs
mean, I
away.
sell a few dozen here and there, but right now, like I said, I only have 4 chickens. But I am actually trying to set things up with an eye to helping bring income to our homestead, like not raping people. I'm not trying to, I would never sell a chicken for $20. That's stupid. Well, not a chick. Um, but if I can put things in place to where I'm making money, if nothing else, if it just pays because we're off grid down there. If it pays for our property tax every year, I'm good
Oh, see,
because we don't have an electric bill, a water bill, none of that.
I haven't even looked into selling any of that, anything. I just, that's not my thing. But Susanna's cracking me up.
She is killing me.
No,
You'll
I
get
just
hemorrhoids. Don't
neighbor,
strain.
neighbor, but another person in the neighborhood, my mom, and then my daughter. I've given so many eggs away. It's not even funny. I have boiled eggs just to crush up and feed back to the chickens.
Oh
I,
wow.
I
See, I'm
mean,
afraid to feed my
summer.
chickens eggs because I'm afraid they'll want to eat their own eggs then.
Well,
And you
see,
have that
that's what
problem
I
now.
do. Mine are doing that now because I fed them the quail eggs when we had quail. Apparently,
Right?
we're hatching more quail. Whatever. Anyway, so I
Yay,
fed
they
them
have
quail
two.
eggs, and so they have started eating their own eggs. And so now I'm like, well, shit. I don't
And
know.
that's why I don't. And it's not a proven fact that that causes them to do that. There's lots of people that take their eggshells and they powder them up or grind them up and feed them back.
Oh,
Quit because I'm
oh,
going to die later. I just quit laughing about that.
sure, I say coffee grounds and eggshells. There's two big, like, coffee containers. I save all
Right?
the eggshells. I save all the coffee grounds. I put them in my compost pile, and I put them in the garden.
Right. And that's
Indoor.
what I do with mine too. And
Mm-hmm.
because we don't drink coffee like that, so it's like
Oh,
I can't save coffee ground. We have a Keurig, and
uh,
that's a pain in the ass. Just so you
I have
know.
a Jeremy, and he drinks when he drinks almost a pot of coffee in the morning. I have a Jeremy, not a Keurig. I have a Jeremy. He drinks almost a full pot of coffee in the morning before he gets ready for work. And if it's a day off on the weekend, he drinks 2 pots of coffee.
Yeah, but I have a resident at work that I make her set her coffee up for her every night. Girl, don't. I'm trying not to laugh. But and so she lets me save her cans. She's got like the Folger cans, they're plastic now, they're not real cans.
Right.
But she
That's what I
said
think.
I save one of those and I put all the coffee grounds and filters in it until it's full, then I bring it home for my compost bin.
I take the filters
So
out. I just use the
oh my
coffee
God,
grounds. Yeah.
Susanna, you're killing me. I swear.
I'm not. I'm hoping.
Oh my God, I gotta mute myself for just a sec.
Oh God.
Oh my God, you guys are making me laugh. It makes me cough because my lungs actually get more oxygen. Oh my
Oh,
Lord.
that's for a video.
Susanna,
Right?
I'm gonna send you a case of Preparation H, honey.
Oh man. Right? I have some jokes about that too. Well, I say jokes. Kind of
Look at
not
you
funny.
drinking wine tonight and shit. That is hilarious. I love Susanna. She just cracks me up.
Right. Sorry, I can't see the. I can see close up. I cannot put on my glass. I'm opposite of everyone, opposite of my husband, everyone. I have to put on my glasses to see far away, further away. Oh, I have 17 minutes. But if I look down at this phone or this tablet or whatever, I can see perfectly fine, close. Mine is
That's funny.
opposite of what everybody else is in my
No,
family.
I'm the same way. I have to have
I
glasses to
just
see far away.
like I can put on these glasses and I can see. Well, not now because it's dark. But if I put on these glasses, I can see like the leaves on the trees down the street, way down there.
You're nearsighted.
I'm okay because like right here, I'm good. Jeremy would be like he couldn't see right
No,
here.
well, I actually have presbyopia now, which means old eyes. Go figure, I'm old. So I have like my left eye is near for me to see close up, and my right eye is for me to see far away.
That's
But I
that's
can
a
literally,
struggle.
like, if I'm reading a book or something, I can take my contacts out and see just fine.
Yeah,
Or
right
even
here.
if I was looking at the computer or something like that, just fine.
I
Um,
just I can't see over the
but
top.
it's just, you would think since I started out farsighted, which means you can't see things far away, or I'm sorry, nearsighted, which means you can't see things far away.
That's me.
That when you start getting to where it's going back the other way, you wouldn't need glasses anymore. But no, because Mother Nature said, we're going to double screw you now. Because both my eyes have always been the same prescription almost all my life. Like I
Right,
get the exact same prescription in both eyes. Except now I need one for close up vision and one for far away vision. So it's
right.
like, how the hell? That is not even fair.
That's a
That's just like the
struggle.
whole
Yeah.
sinus thing. Girl, when I went to nursing school, because I've always had sinus issues like my whole life. And I was always like, man, if I could get my sinuses removed. Well, then I found out in nursing school, you cannot get your sinuses removed because you won't be able to hold your head up.
Right.
Like sinus cavities are there so that it lends buoyancy to your head. Otherwise, your head is too heavy for your neck to hold up. I'm like,
Right.
well, that's a sick joke on mankind.
Right.
Let's just give you something that's going to torture you and you can't do anything about it.
My struggle, baby.
Oh, my A&P instructor had a field day with me over that one. I'm like, that is not fair. Not fair.
Wait, what?
I love you too, Hoot.
Mhm.
I do love Hoot. I love you, Hoot. I really do. You may make me happy when I see you in chat.
It's always around.
No matter who's chat. At the very least, I know there's one sane person in the chat. There you go. Notice I didn't count myself among that.
I was just gonna say this one. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny to me.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe tonight just went
I know
so
you don't have
like
to wait on me. It's fine.
my
It's
phone
fine.
had to show its ass.
You do not have to wait on me, but I have 13 minutes.
14 minutes. I knew it.
13 minutes before I can turn that craziness off. So loud in my ear. So loud.
It's all good.
I mean, you don't have to. We can be done. Jeremy just came in.
No, I'm fine.
He's like, I'm going to bed. And I was like, okay.
Chris is already in bed. What am I going to do? Sit in here and look at the computer for till I decide I'm going to bed?
No, that's cool. If you're still up for it, I'm just saying you do not have to wait on me. Because clearly I was not prepared. I popped in the shower.
Girl, I barely was.
Like 20 minutes before the time that I said I was going to be with you, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just saying, you don't have to wait on me.
Stuart.
But if you're up for it, dude, I'm hanging out. We're hanging out.
Yes, Stuart, my phone is showing its ass tonight. I had to stop my stream and start back over because my phone got retarded. I had to totally shut my phone down. I felt bad because like I couldn't even tell Nikki, hey, I got to shut my phone down. I just left you hanging out there.
Oh, did y'all see Stuart? Man, Stuart with his hand and his nice action unboxing the coins or unpacking. Man, I'm just saying. I don't know. I watch. I don't think he knows that I watch, but I do watch. Whatever. Nifty with a knife. I'm just saying. And clearly, Stuart's knives are sharp.
Right?
I'm just saying. They are. They're sharp.
Yep, my phone took a dump. It just showed its ass tonight. Well, it kept trying to do it off and on all night. Like everybody kept saying I was going robot, and I would just get what is that called when it spins?
Right, the circle of death.
Yeah, and it was doing that on me, but it wasn't doing it on my computer. I could still see what was going on, and then it just said "F you."
For me, you only did that one time. It was just that one time for like a minute, and that was it. The rest of the time, Nikki don't watch nothing.
Yeah, buffering. Thank you, Susanna. I don't know why I cannot remember that word.
That's true, too. You did have to pull out that knife 2 or 3 times to cut that. I'm just saying. I watch. Y'all don't think I watch. I watch.
Stuart, do you make your own knives?
Yep. Yep.
He does? But yeah, tonight took an interesting turn for sure. It is what it is.
I can turn that craziness off in my ear. 9 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you don't make your own knives? Okay.
You don't want nothing.
I just was wondering because she was talking about the knife thing, and I'm like, oh, do you make your own knives? Like, we actually know somebody that's a blacksmith. He makes knives, and every knife that I use in my house, he's made. Oh my God, Susanna. Everybody's buffering.
I was like, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh, me too, Stuart. See, I don't make my own either, but I have one hell of a knife collection. I was into knives way before I ever had a gun, and I have the knives to show it. I always said if I had to kill somebody, I wanted to be up close and personal.
Yeah.
Not that I have anybody in mind. I'm just saying.
Funny, I was just thinking, you just said if I was gonna kill somebody, I want it to be up close and personal. Um, normally that's how it happens. When you actually have to kill someone, pretty up close and
Right.
personal.
Well, I figure unless, there's some major stuff going off, if I ever have to kill somebody, it's going to be a personal thing. So I want it to be up close and personal.
Well, it's gonna be.
Hey,
Look,
JR,
JR just
what's
showed up.
up?
Hey, JR, you should have been canning with us. I got
Right.
7 minutes. 7 minutes. I don't know. I can't see the damn. 7 minutes. I can turn that loud ass thing off. Woo. Yeah.
Thank you, Stuart. I love my knives, and they really hold an edge for a long time before you have to sharpen them again. So, yeah, his listen, because when I started using them, I started out with a set of steak knives. And well, actually, first I bought a knife off of him. Let me see. Here it is. This one right here. Yeah, right
Suzanne, can
here.
we do a short video?
So this is like this. Just get off work. That beat through me. This is like a herring knife. Okay. So I bought this from him at Mother Earth News Fair actually where I met him, but he happens to be in the area, surrounding area for where my property is. So then I ordered a set of steak knives from him, and then or my husband and I both decided that because they were such awesome knives, we were just going to have replace all our other knives with his knives. And he loved it when I asked him to make a bread knife for me. This is the only one he's ever made, and he said he will never make another one. But see that, and he individually notched every one of those. He said that was the biggest pain in the ass he's ever done in his life, and he will never make another one.
Right.
But so I got an original that will never be replicated,
One of a
and it works
kind. There you go.
awesome. It works amazing. So yeah, we did. We got every one of our knives from him. I got my what's that one called? I don't remember what it's called. This, I use this all the time. That is the best thing for slicing pizza, cutting up meat, everything. JR, I should have invited you tonight, but
Right.
I never know what your schedule is.
He's
So
just getting
see,
off
and you're
from
just
work.
getting off work.
Yeah.
JR, did you can Sunday? Because I didn't see it.
Yeah. 4 minutes. Jesus. Taking forever.
Ulu, yes, my Ulu. I love that thing. And I use it all the time. That's the most used knife I have. So, but then like we had to make a kukri for Chris. I had to make that for him for Christmas or his birthday or something. I don't remember. Oh, okay. Hey, what, whatever you need at that moment, right? But I know I have your number, but I just did, like I said, I don't know what your schedule is, not your number. And but I should have asked anyway. I'll ask
Oh,
you next time.
Dawn didn't like Super Troopers. Super Troopers is actually a funny
Super
movie.
Troopers.
That's a funny movie.
Yes, I love my Ulu. That is definitely the most used knife I have. And then I had some other specialty knives from him. Chris actually had to make, I don't even know what it's called, but basically it's a sword, y'all. It is a sword. And the dude even asked us like 3 times, "Are you sure you want it this long? Because it's going to be a really heavy
Oh,
knife." So,
see,
right. And that's where I first saw him, Hoot. And then I had him make me one. So,
I'm totally get serious. On the leg. On the leg.
okay, I will. I will, JR, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, well, I pretty much have given my number literally out on a certain person's last literally 936-242-2840. I have done it because everybody gives me hell about it. They're like, Nikki, don't do that. And I'm like, man, I'll tell you what, somebody rolls up here for nefarious reasons, it's not going to go well. I don't care. I will give anyone and everyone my phone number.
I think that's pretty much the same way with anybody that's
I don't care.
in this community.
I literally have a we don't call 911 metal thing outside the door. I'm like, nah. If you, I mean,
Yeah, I
but
took
if
my
it's somebody
sign
I
down.
know, if it's somebody that's coming up being friendly, that's fine. We're gonna sit down, have a chat, hang out on the porch, do this, that, whatever. But if it's somebody coming up from nefarious reasons in the middle of the night, or whatever, God bless you because you're not making it out alive. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't give a damn. I know people think you're okay with it. I'm just saying. It is what it is. You know, I work. Oh, yeah. Stop this craziness. Holy shit. Hang on. Sorry, y'all. Time out. I need to stop this mess. Oh, thank God. Because that's really loud in my ear.
Oh, damn.
That's really loud. In my ear.
Did you do a quick release?
Woo. Really loud. I don't like it. And so are the chickens. Sorry, y'all. This is loud.
I know. Did you do a quick release, Nikki?
Yeah. See, I can't hear you because that's so damn loud. Hang on. I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to take you and the phone and me outside and smoke the
Okay.
Between now and the chickens, it's so fucking loud. I can't hear anything. It's ridiculous.
Susanna, that's probably why you can't lay that damn blue egg.
I'm just saying, it's ridiculous. Oh, what's all that? I'm going outside.
Oh my God.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Yay!
Now, what did you say?
I
Hey!
asked if you did a quick release.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't give a damn. Yeah, quick release. Yes, yes, I did. So, oh, it's so quiet and nice out here with just the sound of the water from the aquaponic thing. I'm just saying.
Oh, you guys gotta have aquaponic going?
There's one. Jeremy built it. Yeah. Well, a couple years ago when I decided.
That's what I was researching earlier.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm going to start a garden and we're going to raise quail. And he said, okay. And then he said, and then he started watching videos and he was like, I'm doing this aquaponics thing. So we got 2 of those totes, those,
IBC.
yes, right. And he took one, cut it in half, or not in half, but like a third or fourth or whatever.
Right.
And trying to flip anyway, he made this whole thing and we put it out there and we had fish in it. We ordered the tilapia and then the
Oh my
snowmageddon came.
gosh.
Yeah, we had tilapia, like the little tiny little bitty ones that we
Girl,
ordered.
that's what I
And they
want to
came in the mail.
do.
And then that was the year, like a year and a half ago, or whenever it was, when Snowmageddon came,
Right.
and we even had like the heaters down in the water and all that, and they died. And I was like,
Aw.
whatever. I'm growing eggplants. There are eggplants growing in the top tank thing. I'm literally eating eggplants still out of the tank. And we have no fish in there right now. But anyway, the tilapia died, and then I just cast netted because I'm good with the cast net. Like, I know it's crazy, but I got some perch and I out of the pond that we live right on, and I had perch in there, and so with the whole nitrates and nitrites and all this stuff, the kids, he had this whole little kit. He's such a nerd, and I'm not. I'm just kind of go with feel, but he's like, no, I'm measuring nitrites and nitrates and all this stuff. And so we had all that going on. I know. See, this is too, it's too geeky a little bit for some people, but
No, I want to do something like that.
and so
But
he totally
see,
did
my
that.
whole thing is winter here. I know
Yeah,
that tilapia won't live through it.
mm. No, see, we tried that, and we got those little tiny baby little, like, in the mail, and they were like this big. They were getting bigger, and then we had that Snowmageddon thing that happened in Texas like a year and a half ago, where we were
Right.
like, "What the fuck is this?" And it
Yeah,
killed
where you
all
all
of them.
discovered what the rest of the world goes through.
Dude, and I was like, man, I'm just putting some perch or some crappie or something in there. I'm not even trying to do tilapia because that's just stupid, you know. But I don't know. But I'm still growing eggplants and bok choy and pak choy and all this stuff. This grow bed. I love that
Yeah,
thing.
but JR, I don't like catfish.
Oh, and catfish. I could probably, if I catch a catfish, I could put a catfish in there too. I totally could. I'm just thinking I'm growing all the stuff in the top still, even though we don't have any fish in the bottom right now. But there's so much going on in there with the grow bed and the little, I don't know, whatever those little rock looking lava rock things. I don't even
I
know.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That was Jeremy's thing. Jeremy was the one that was like, I'm going to do aquaponics. And I said, okay, cool. So he did the fish part and like built it. And all I do is plant seeds in the top and I grow stuff.
Right.
So I do
See,
the
I was
gardening.
actually thinking that if
I
we
do.
did it in our basement, I could still do tilapia,
Yeah.
but I
Oh,
would
it's
have to
even
have
more.
grow lights. I would have to have grow lights, which we do.
Well,
We
yeah,
actually have one that,
for the,
people that
oh,
used to nefariously grow weed had. So I'm just saying.
there's the
Um,
movie. Shh. Don't admit it. Don't admit
I
it.
didn't say I did. I said that people who did, the kind that people who did.
Right.
But
So,
so
right. So I'm just saying, yeah, but I'm in Texas. We don't have basements. We don't have that luxury. Literally everything is outside. It's like if we dig down 4 feet, we're gonna hit water. It's like
right.
we can't have basements. We can't have any of that.
Oh, I know.
I
I lived
live
on the Gulf Coast, so
right. Right. Oh, that's right. Right. We were talking about that before. Crab and all that.
Yep, that's why everybody's buried in tombs.
Right. Exactly. Above ground because they all float. If they get flooded, they float. Oh my God. Right. Yes. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
So I was even wondering, like, I mean, I didn't get this far into it today, but I was doing that to start out with today. What about
What?
like koi? Because they make them ponds and they're
Well,
not really that deep. So
no,
if
no.
you made sure you insulated that, wouldn't you can't eat koi though? So well, I don't know, maybe you could.
Okay.
I've
See,
never researched that either, but
right. I've never eaten a koi, but my second husband, which is the father of my son, he and I, when we lived out in New Caney, whatever, we actually dug a pond, lined it with black, the liner and all that. We
yeah.
made this badass koi pond in our backyard because he wanted koi fish because he's just crazy like that, whatever. So he wanted koi, and we had these big ass koi. Now to eat them, I don't know. They were just like it was just like a
Well, aren't
thing for
goldfish
him.
some kind of a perch or something?
No, koi, I think are more like carp, right? I
Okay.
don't know.
Oh,
I
that's
can't really
yeah,
tell.
carp. Yeah,
I,
that's
I'm gonna
you're
say,
right.
I'm gonna say koi are probably more like a carp, which
Right. Yeah, that's
oh,
what Stewart said. It's a carp.
okay, right. Which a lot of
I
there are people that do eat carp. I get it. I've never eaten a carp, but
like carp. You just got to know how to clean it.
okay. I've never eaten one. I mean, I've caught them and I've given them away to people. Like I've caught a big ass carp in Lake Conroe, and
Oh
then
man,
somebody,
carp will get huge.
yeah, they're big. Like I caught a big ass carp, and then somebody down the way that was fishing a little bit down from us, I was like, "Do y'all want this?" And I just give them away because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do
Well,
with a
like I
carp.
said earlier, you got to make sure you clean that mud line and stuff out on them. Otherwise, it
Yeah,
tastes nasty.
yeah, okay,
Right, Stewart.
right. Like I've caught carp, given them away, and all that stuff, but I don't know, man. I'm not saying I wouldn't eat it. I'll eat almost anything. We were all talking about. Oh God, did I not turn that off? Turn it off, Nikki. Ah,
Did you leave it going after you released?
no, it's real. Damn it. Okay, hang on. I know.
You left it going after you released, didn't you?
I did not turn the damn.
I knew it.
I'm an idiot. Whatever. It's been a long day, y'all. Give me a break. Nothing sick. We're not sick, but
No, sir, I'm not eating no buck nuts.
eating what? Eating what?
Buck nuts.
Oh, mountain oysters, like balls, sliced,
Yeah.
fried. Oh yeah, those are
JR said
delicious.
he's going to eat some. What was it, the elk?
Dude, well, I'm in on that. I will totally eat some. Yes, those are
No.
delicious.
No.
Yes, ma'am, they are. You've never tried them. They're delicious.
I've never tried them. You're right. I have no inclination to try them. I'm just saying.
Butter fried butternut. Yes, they are delicious. Mountain oysters. We called them Rocky Mountain oysters when I was a kid in Middle Texas. I don't know, whatever. At my great aunt and uncle's ranch, we yes,
Yep.
fried
See, all these guys know what you're talking about.
deep fried Rocky Mountain oysters. That's what they call them. Deep fried Rocky Mountain oysters.
No.
They literally when they went to cut the balls off. It was full balls. It's full balls. It's what it is. And you take the outer skin off and you slice them up and then like flour and batter and deep fry them and you eat. Man, they are so good. They're so good.
No, no.
So good. I'm just
There
saying.
you go, JR. There's your next canning project.
So
Pete
good.
says, wonder if you can can some.
I don't think they. Yeah, no.
If
They
it's
have to be
meat, I don't know why you couldn't.
They have to be freshly fried, but they are so good. I eat. Well, y'all know. Well, some of y'all know. I eat cow intestines. Tripas. I seriously.
Oh my God.
Tripas. The taco. Man, they're so good. So good. So good.
No.
We got a pack from Kroger the other day of chicken gizzards. Like, people don't even eat gizzards or livers or intestines or any of that. I eat all of that. She's a full expert. No, I'm not an expert, but I have eaten them. And man, if you slice them thin and you flour them and fry them, they're delicious. They really are. First time.
I am not eating balls. I'm just saying.
I thought I would eat a ball before I would eat a bug. Well, I have.
Okay, if I had to pick, I might change my mind because I ain't eating no bug.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. And I love cow liver. I do not like chicken livers. They're nasty.
Okay, so but you eat the beef liver, like beef liver,
I do.
onions with gravy.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't even need gravy. You take bacon and onion and liver, beef liver, and fry it up. You bread it. Yep. Fry it up.
Yep.
Yummy.
Okay.
But I don't like chicken livers, and that's that texture thing again. Like I said earlier, they're mushy to me.
Yeah, they are a little. Yeah, they're a little.
My mom even tried to fool me one time. Just said we were having liver, and I took one bite, and I said, "I'm not eating that. That's chicken livers." I can tell.
They really okay. I got you. Yeah, beef liver and chicken livers are different.
Yeah, beef liver is more like meat.
Yeah.
And chicken livers are more like mush. I'm just not.
No, I get it. My daughter is the same way. She loves, like, if I fry gizzards and hearts or whatever, she's like all about it.
Oh my God.
Liver, but chicken liver, I can fry chicken gizzards and hearts, and she will eat. She's almost 30. She will, but even when she was a kid, she would eat the hell out of some gizzards and hearts or whatever. But liver, it was a texture thing for her too. So I get
it. I can't. Susanna, I don't know. I'm not trying.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. It's
what if the balls are blue? Are they still good?
Ask you that. Who said that?
Susanna. Oh my God.
Susanna, of course. Yeah.
Inquiring minds would like to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh hell.
That's funny. No, I eat all that. All of
I've never ever tried. My brother eats them, but they always have with his father-in-law. They always have a lot of bulls that they cut. So I'm like, my brother don't waste nothing. He eats beaver. That sounded okay. No nasty remarks. Just I'm saying.
Right.
And it's things that I'm like, hell no, you are not. Oh, there you go, Hoot. Susanna, there's your answer. Y'all are killing me.
Oh, God.
That's so great. Oh my God. Leave it to, I'll tell you, you get Hoot and Susanna together, You
Right.
never know.
Right.
Usually Stewart's the quicker on the comeback too, but he wasn't part of the whole blue egg thing. I don't think he was here yet. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
Hmm.
So does it smell good in your kitchen right now?
It's, I mean, yeah, I guess. It did stop, finally. Uh, But, okay. All right, let's try it. Come on. Damn it.
Woot woot.
You did not have to wait on me.
I'm not trying to wait on you. I'm just having fun hanging out.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
Stuart, we were talking about chickens and eggs earlier and all the
Okay,
different colors. So Susanna's been trying to lay blue eggs for some reason.
Okay, I'm gonna move this over, put this down.
Are you ready to show us your cans?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'm taking them out. Yeah. My experiments, it's like a crazy scientist experiment for all of these. What is this? That's just, I think that was just the pork and mushrooms thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh, this was the chicken pot pie or whatever.
Yeah, that's what
Chicken
it
pot
looks like because
pie,
I
chicken
see
pot
carrot
pie
in there.
soup,
I
right. There's
definitely see carrot.
carrots, peas, potatoes, and chicken. So that's one of those. I have two of those. Hang on. Oh no. Oh, these are the sausage patties. Look at that. Sausage
Yeah,
patties.
I think they turn out great. I love mine.
Do you? I've never done that before. See, everything tonight was a total experiment to me. And
That's what
this,
happens when you go to sleep when you're supposed to be canning.
this is the one patty that I put just potatoes and
Oh,
onions in.
yeah.
So that's gonna be like one breakfast thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that worked. And this is another one of those.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Yep.
chicken pot pie base thing with carrots, peas, chicken, potatoes. So,
Looks good.
and this is just another. Oh, that's one of
Sausage.
the pork and mushroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pork and mushroom
An onion.
and onion. Right. And then and another one, another pork, mushroom, onion thing. So cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 7 of them. Okay, cool.
Yay.
So they're all experiments. We'll see how we like them. I will open them in a week or two and try them out and see what what we actually like or not.
Now, when you open the sausage patties,
I
fry
only
them still
oh yeah.
because you want to, get them golden on the outside.
I only have one of those. Well, I have one sausage patty, just 4 big, thick sausage patties. And
Right.
they're still bubbling. Oh, I'm looking at them right now. Oh, God, that's really hot. They really are hot. They're still bubbling. Um, I've never tried to can sausage patties before, so that was an experiment. All of it is an experiment. Um, yeah, but that's only one, so
Okay, JR. Thanks for dropping in.
I will totally take those out and hey, thank you. I'll totally take those out soon, I guess, and try them
Yep.
when
And
they're
then,
good.
like I said, I did the meatballs and marinara too. So if I ever want to have spaghetti one night, spaghetti and meatballs. All I
See,
have to do is cook the noodles, warm that up, and throw it all together.
I did meatballs. I did like 4 jars, four, not pints, but 4 jars. I think 3 or 4 of meatballs one time, and I've used all but one of them. But I only did them in beef broth because I thought I wasn't sure about the marinara sauce or the tomato base,
Right.
whatever. So I did them in beef broth, and which was fine. And I've used them clearly a couple of times, and they were delicious. But I would
Yeah.
add the pasta and the sauce and everything
Right.
after that. But I don't know. Man, they were good. They were good. So we'll
But
see.
so like I seriously this weekend I'm gonna be canning salsa verde, yummy, and both kinds of salsa and salsa verde. And then like I used almost all my tomato sauce or I'm sorry, spaghetti sauce that I made. I think I got 1 can left, 1 jar. So I need to make more of that. So and I have all these tomatoes. My tomatoes are almost totally done.
Oh, dude, my tomatoes got done so long ago. It got so hot here in Texas like two
Really
months
got
ago.
hot here too, but listen, this is what I did. And I realized that in the grand scheme of things, this won't work if like we lose utilities.
Right.
But I did not water during the day at all, not even early in the morning. After the sun went down, I turned my sprinkler on. I let it run all night long, and I didn't lose anything because of the heat. I'm amazed because I'm telling you, girl, it was a scorcher. Like we
Yeah,
were in the hundreds for weeks,
yeah, us too.
and but I didn't lose anything. I got so many green beans. I actually am composting green beans because you can only eat so many. I'm sorry. I don't want my whole freezer to be nothing but green beans because I freeze my beans. I
Mhm.
don't can them because Jesus, do you know how many jars I would have had to buy for that? Like
Right,
I had gallons
right.
of green beans. So, um, but yay, are you already planning your garden for next year?
And yeah, I actually have some, not a lot. It's just a small. I have some turnip greens and some collard greens already planted in there about this big, and I water them.
Right.
like that. Turnip greens, collard greens. But I still have peppers, okra, and eggplant growing from the summer, and I still
Oh,
water.
I'm telling you, my peppers are really putting blooms on right now. It's like when the
Yep,
weather started cooling down.
yep.
Everybody says, "Oh, peppers like the heat." No, it can get
No.
too hot for peppers.
Right.
And
I still have those. Yeah, right.
so
Right.
I don't know how many I'm going to get before it gets really cold, but I'm not stopping them.
I'm not either. They're still going. I still water
Um,
them. Okra, peppers, and eggplant. Still going.
but
Still
my
going.
tomatoes are pretty much done. I'm just waiting for the last ones on the vines to
I'm going.
ripen, or at least start ripening, so I can bring them in.
Seeds.
And
Yes.
then my beans are done. We've got all kinds of seeds saved up from them.
Right. Did you see
My
her?
chickens have eaten so many beans, they probably never want to see another one in their entire lives.
That's funny. Over here on my count, on my, like, yes, dude. I do save seeds. See, this is an okra that's been sitting on my kitchen window for a while. I do save, I have basil seeds, okra seeds, pepper seeds, tomato seeds. Well, tomatoes are in there. Yes, dude, I do save seeds. I'm sorry, I just saw his. Yes, I do. I dry them out and I
Oh, Susanna, I bet you're so excited.
have pepper seeds, okra seeds, tomato seeds, all kinds of seeds drying out. Well, the tomatoes I had to soak in water a little bit and back and forth, and then I'll put them on a paper towel. They dried out in there and they're in a bag. But yes, I do save seed.
Yes, I do too. Susanna, when do you guys plan on being into your new place? See, I think that's so exciting. Like, I cannot wait till we are.
Let me move this. Move this over. Okay. All right.
I'm excited for you, Susanna. I am. And I can't wait till like we get on our property because my garden is going to get so much bigger, so much bigger.
Oh yeah.
And like I live in a little city. Okay, the house is not little. Our house is humongous. But my yard is not big cuz city. So, but I still manage to grow. People are amazed when I tell them everything I'm growing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I but there's still things that I don't grow here. Like I don't grow pumpkins because I've grown pumpkins before when I lived in the country. And that's the oh Susanna, I'm so excited for you. March or April, yay. Um, but pumpkins go everywhere. I mean, they
Oh
just like go everywhere.
no.
Same with
Yeah.
the melons. Like I can't grow melons here because I just don't have the room.
Right.
I stretch it with cucumbers, and my cucumbers did zip this year. They literally did nothing. Like all I ever got was male flowers. I just pulled them up finally. I got tired of it. It just made me sad to go out there and look at it.
Isn't that okay? See, here's the thing with okay, all of us are like we're always talking about do the thing, garden, do this, do that, whatever. Last year, I had cucumbers coming out of my ears. Right. This year, I had some cucumbers, but it was nothing like the year before. And I planted them in the same spot and they grew up the fence and all that. So, like you just said, you're like, I only got my. It's so weird. Gardening is not. People are like, we'll just throw some seeds in the ground and we'll, grow a garden. No, no, you won't. No, you won't.
No, you never. Even if you and I've gardened for years, years and years and years, and I really never have any problem growing anything. Just because it grows doesn't mean you're going to get anything.
Right, but it's so different. Like the squash last year, I had squash that I couldn't get rid of. I was just like, no.
Well, you should have sent that to me.
But this year, though, the vine borers or whatever, they decimated all of my squash. I think I got like 2 or 3 squash off of I mean, I'm just saying, it literally varies from year to year.
Yeah.
It's different. So you have
and that's
to.
Like, so I've read, I have a book. I don't remember what book it is, but they actually give excerpts, little pieces of somebody's diary or whatever.
Right. Right.
And it was from, I think it was the Mormons. I'm not 100% sure. But their journey when they moved, and it's like olden days, like 1800s. And they always had at least 2 years worth of seeds. Because one year you might not get nothing.
Exactly.
Something might happen to it. And they never planted all that year's seeds at one time because you could plant something and get a freeze. Because, none of us know what that's like, unexpected freeze. Hello, Texas.
Right? Snowmageddon.
So see? Right. I mean, so
yeah.
Just because you've gardened for years or whatever, that doesn't mean you're not guaranteed success.
Right.
Mother Nature happens, and just life. I mean, you can't guarantee that it's going to happen right. So you have to be prepared to That's like this year we grew the hell out of beans. I'm
I,
still going to grow some beans next year, but I'm
yeah,
not going all out like I did this year because Jesus, we've got enough. But I'm not going to not grow them because what if the following year I don't get any?
right, right. I was gonna say I do have some like bags of green beans in my freezer that I like were my green beans this year. That was fine. But the squash, the year before, squash was like I couldn't get rid of the damn squash. This year, it was horrible.
See, that was Mother Nature telling you take all these and do something with them because next year's going to suck.
Right. I'm
And
just
that's
saying.
the way I feel about the beans for next year. I think my beans won't do well next year.
What you
And
have is good.
but
Right.
I got lots this year. And should I have put up every single thing I got? Probably.
Mm. I
But
did I didn't either.
if I don't have green beans for part of a year, I'm not going to cry about it, even though they are my favorite vegetable.
Mm.
Um,
I didn't either.
there you go, Susanna. That's another Mother Nature thing right there. Right. And LDS is Mormon, right? Who is that right? That's why I was thinking that those whatever they're called is from like I can hear the word in my head, but I just can't say it.
Latter
Um,
Day
was
Saints.
from Mormons.
Latter
And
Day. Yeah. Yeah.
but okay, I thought so. So I mean, there's so much you can learn from stuff like that.
Mhm.
People need to. People think that I have seeds. I have a seed vault, a survival seed vault, and blah blah blah. Of excerpts, yes. See, I can read it just fine, but you can't. You have got everything don't go the way you think it's going to go. You could have the best soil, and we have amazing soil here. This used to be a vineyard at one time. Our soil is amazing and never had an issue with anything growing. But that
Well, no
doesn't mean you're
wonder
going
you
to
grow
get anything from
organic.
it.
I'm over here struggling with my clay soil. I'm like, this sucks.
Hey, I've grown in clay too. I've grown in clay too.
Not.
As a matter of fact, where our property is, and I lived in that area for over 20 years. And that's where I started gardening.
Right.
So I get it,
It's
but
awful.
like I remember the very first garden I put in, y'all. We literally had no running water. We had cisterns, and you would have to throw a bucket down into the cistern and haul it out for your water. And pregnant, I did that twice a day to water my garden.
Mm.
And very first garden, phenomenal success. And I was hooked. And I think that's why phenomenal success. Like God or whoever wanted me to be hooked. And I was. And there's not much I can't grow. Vanilla orchids, and I don't have a good history right now, but I'm still going to grow one eventually. I had
Orchids.
three of them. They all died because I had them on a wall in the winter and they got too cold. I already know why they died, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to succeed, but I love to grow things, so
It's fine.
I'll get them down. But so but you don't always have success every year. We had 3 years in a row where we got no cucumbers. Like the plants started out awesome. We'd get like 5 or 6 cucumbers off of them. And hello, cucumber beetles, the bane of my existence. But now I have chickens, and I'm
Okay.
hoping they take care of that issue.
Okay,
So,
but See, for me, it was the squash, the like whatever that gets into the like the squash vine
Squash
board,
bug.
whatever. Man,
Oh,
that
the
was
vine
it for
board.
me.
Yeah.
But I pinned up the chickens because the chicken. They're not supposed to eat nightshade. I had these potatoes planted out there. They were growing great and all the like.
Girl, they ate all
And
my potatoes and they didn't die.
exactly, my chickens ate all the potato top screens and all that, and that's not good. It's not good. It's
Yep.
supposed to be good.
Yep.
They ate them all, and that's why they gave me. But I was so pissed. So
Yeah. And they're supposed to be so poisonous to them and everything, but guess what? Mine are still kicking and laying eggs.
mine too.
So,
I'm just like that. These chickens. I even put sprinklers um like this motion sensor sprinklers out there to
right.
keep the chickens off. God.
Yeah. Mine just demolished them.
Um,
They were just starting to grow though, so I went and I had other potatoes planted, which my potatoes actually did not do great this year either.
so mad. I was so
Like
mad.
I barely got 5 pounds of potatoes out of three
Good,
things of them, three
good.
grow bags.
Oh,
So
oh, I didn't. I put all my stuff in the ground out there, and the chickens were all. I was like, get out of the. No. I don't know.
might help Susanna, you never know.
We are okay. See, this is how this goes. We tried one thing and we did that for a while, and everyone's like, "Oh, the chickens!" And then the neighbors had the chickens, and then the other neighbor, my chickens would go down the road and around the corner, and I'm like, so now I have the chickens contained, and then I was like, "Oh, my garden!" And then the chickens were eating everything out of the garden, and I'm like, "No, no, 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 no." Not just because of the neighbors. I don't want them to terrorize the neighbors, but also
Right,
I was like, they need to stay the hell away from my garden. So we have them contained. So it's like a process when you go from doing whatever you're doing, which is what we're all doing. Like I started with quail and then rabbits and then ducks or and then ducks and then chickens. That was the last thing I think. Anyway, and now I'm like, no, no, we're gonna do everything gets modified as you go and along the
right.
way. Nope.
Yep, we've already made more plans for how
Yeah.
we're
I'm like,
separating the
nope.
chickens out.
Right, right. I'm like, nope, we're containing them. Now we're giving them a big hole, like they have a ginormous coop and a big run space and all that stuff, but we're gonna
Yep,
contain them because I'm like, but then it's messing up this and this and this and this and all this. And so you have to, I don't know, it's just a progression of you
it's a
figure out
learning process.
right, it's a process. Figure out what doesn't work. Like that's not working. We're gonna do this. And then that's not, we're gonna do this. And then
Yep.
now we have ducks, and then now I have two baby quail over there that he said are hatching in the incubator. Oh Jesus, what are we gonna do with all these babies? Anyway, so
Eat them.
it's just a process. You have to figure out, oh God, these homesteading people that I watch on YouTube when they do all this stuff, I'm over here going, they're not telling us everything. There's things in
Well,
between that.
no, they only show you the good stuff.
Yeah, I'm over here going, there are things in between that are epic fails, and I don't ever see that. But there has to be epic fails because
Oh, everybody has epic fails. It's part of life.
I'm
And
just
that's when you
saying.
learn the most. That's when you actually learn because you learn what not to do. Like I learned, don't put my chickens up in that friggin' claw-footed bathtub upstairs because a rat will come up there and eat them. And
Right? I know you told me
like I can laugh about it now, but I cried about it for a week. Like,
right, right. The little baby chickens, you're like, oh
girl, they were
my God.
doing so good. I was so proud, so happy. They were just like thriving.
Oh my
And
God.
one night wiped them out.
Oh no. See, and that's what. Okay. See, there's a couple of friends that I have on YouTube that I talked or that I met on YouTube that actually have become friends that I talk to on the phone once or twice a week, maybe, or at least once a week or whatever. And we talk about real life situations dealing with animals and this and that, and loss and stuff that people don't normally put out there. And it's like, well, but that's
Yeah,
the
like
real
when Milkmaid did that thing with the calf that died. That's real
right.
life. If you're dealing with animals, you're
That's
going to
what
have
I'm
loss.
saying. Like
You're going
real
to
life
have loss.
situations.
We had a calf. We had three calves born then mid to end of the year last year. And one of them, a little girl, got separated from her mom. She wandered off. And it was winter and she froze to death.
Mm.
We didn't even find her until spring.
Oh my
So,
God.
we just knew she was gone. Well, obviously, we figured she wasn't still alive because she's not nursing. But she froze to death. And that's the kind of stuff that happens. If you have animals, I don't care what kind of animal you have, a dog, a cat, a freaking gerbil. I mean, if you have animals, if you have anything living,
Yep.
there's the potential for loss.
Yeah.
It's a part of life, unfortunately, dealing with that. So, I mean, yeah, we were bummed out. We lost that calf, but it wasn't anybody's fault. Hey, Oz, welcome back. It wasn't the mama cow didn't do it.
Right.
It just was an unfortunate happenstance, and it happens. Sometimes you get a cow that or a calf born dead, or sometimes giving birth to the calf kills the mom. So, or any animal, not just cows. We had a sow that was days away from having giving birth to her piglets. And the
Mhm.
boar got into the pen with her and killed her and
What?
all them babies. And they were fully formed,
Right.
just like
Oh
that. We
yeah.
lost all that. Not just the mom, but all those babies that would have been born in another, what, week or two.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens.
It
And
does.
unfortunately, that's part of life. And you got to learn how to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true. I have actually, um, well, it is Texas and we do have a whole lot of feral pigs and all that. So there was one
we
time,
did too in Missouri.
yeah, there's one time when I actually shot a pig.
Did you
Um,
butcher it?
yeah, yeah,
Good for you.
of course. Yeah, I don't give a damn. I mean, yes, we order them, put them on in a cooler with ice, and then I break out my grinder and I grind up the pork meat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Heck
but
yeah.
this one that I did shoot, whenever we brought it back to the cabin to hang it up to
You're going to
like,
tell me she had babies in her belly. Yep. I knew it. And that's
like
horrible.
like 7 of them. No, that's fine. Actually, that's good for us because
Well,
it was
yeah,
like
feral hogs. Yeah. But I'm just
feral
saying,
hogs and they're becoming a problem and all this, but there was like 7 of them. They had little spots on them and everything. They were fully formed. And
oh,
all that. Yeah,
yeah.
I was like,
But you don't want them wandering around out there either because they're
no,
dangerous.
but that's the whole point of, and I know a lot of people will think we're like, I don't know, a lot of people will think we're
Feral hogs cause
all
a
this,
lot of damage to other
but
livestock and to gardens, your land, everything. So,
right. They're farming and right. So I did, and she had like 7 little. I mean, they were cute and all, but I whatever gutted her, ordered, ground up into meat and whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But that's exactly the thing. People are so, I don't know. They're like, oh, that's so
That's
foolish.
mean. Well,
No,
here's
it's
the
not. No,
thing.
it's
This is
not.
why. I mean,
They're
that's what they're saying. I don't think it's mean.
no,
But here's the thing. People are so removed from the source of food.
right, right.
Like I have a resident work. My residents know that I have cow. Well, I raise cows and hogs and all that. And we
Mm-hmm.
butchered one 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We butchered a steer, and I told them, we're butchering a steer this weekend or this week, so I'll be gone for a week. I'm on vacation.
Right.
I still have a resident that gives me shit. I mean, she kiddingly gives me shit about it, but she's like, "Oh, have you like just the other night, like literally just the other night, said, have you killed any more of my babies?" I'm like, "Your babies?" She's like, "Yeah, my babies." I said, "A cow?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "No, but I will be later on this year." She's like, "Oh, that's just mean." I said, "Where do you think your steak comes from that you eat?"
Exactly.
Somebody killed that. I'm like,
You go to the grocery store and you get pork chops and chicken.
and guess what? I know what my cow ate. And it
Right,
lived a great life
right,
until it became food.
right, right,
That's the purpose.
right, right.
So, I mean, I don't know what to tell them. It's like, okay, if you think it's horrible to kill animals, quit eating them.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm
Because
not. That is
you're
what
vegan.
that's what they're there for. That's what they're there for
That is,
us to eat.
that's right. I agree. I totally agree. That's awesome. Totally agree. I'm
And
sorry.
yeah, I mean, listen, y'all, I don't take pleasure in killing an animal.
No,
I
no,
don't, it's not the highlight of my day.
no. It's kind of hard,
However,
but I do it.
right, that's what they're there for. I give them a
But
good life
yeah.
until it's time for them to not be alive.
Well, we talked about this too, like with the ducks or the chickens. One of us, we don't have, because you asked about the kill cones or whatever. And I'm like, no,
Right. Yeah, I
we don't.
did.
And I said, I either hold it and he cuts his throat quick, or he holds it and I, with one of my boning knives that I sharpen, right?
Right.
I mean, like quick, and that's
Right, Susanna.
the way we do it. That's just the way we do it. But you know,
Well, I think we're gonna utilize the kill cones when we butcher ours next year
now we're just gonna go straight
because
throat slash.
I don't know, and I'm not saying the way you did it is inhumane.
Well,
So
no,
don't take it that what I'm
I
about to
mean,
say
you're
that way.
still putting the chicken or
But
the duck or the
I
whatever.
try. I want
And
everything to die as humanely as possible.
it's the same thing.
Right.
Although we
I mean,
just don't do the cones. We just hold. I like hold them, pet them, be nice to him, go like this, and he goes, "Poof," or he holds them, pets them, be nice to him,
right.
and
And I think anything you kill should be done quickly. It shouldn't
right,
suffer.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Um.
We just do it
So.
with our hands. We don't care. No.
Um. It's like, and our animals are they're free to roam around. They have their best life. They're
Yeah.
not in some factory thing all crammed in together.
Right.
Nothing like that.
Ours too. Right.
So,
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, you think it's bad that I killed a cow that we had. However, the cow you're eating probably lived in a friggin' stall this big, couldn't even turn around, and that's
Right.
okay. That's not okay. So, I think at least mine have a good life while they're here.
That's
So,
right. That's what I. Yeah. Oh God. I had two quail apparently that hatched. Jeremy told me. I didn't even know
You
that.
might have 3 by now.
I have a gun. Now I have to figure out where to put these, like Brian's chickens. Like I have to figure out a place to put them so I can put the baby quail. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, you'll figure it out.
Actually, I have a tub that I can put the baby quail in for now. Now, when they get a
So,
couple
in
months
case
old,
anybody is unaware, 99% of homesteading is figuring out what you're going to do with the next thing.
exactly. Yes. It's like I'm always hatching something, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with these now? What am I going to do now? That is
Girl,
so
because like our
accurate.
chickens, like literally, we weren't set up for them in the backyard at all. We
So
literally went
accurate.
and bought a coop,
That
and
is
it's
so accurate.
small. I wish we would have gotten a bigger one, but we got what we thought was going to be big enough. And it is for just the 4 of them. It's just
Well,
not big.
oh, I have like 9, 10, 9. Wait, no,
Okay, like Stuart, I'm just like, I don't even know how to respond to that.
I have a big ass whole entire corner of the backyard for like 9 chickens now. Because yeah, at first I was like, okay, we have this little bitty coop, and then y'all can just free range. And then I was like, oh God, y'all are terrorizing the neighbors. And I was like,
Oh yeah,
oh,
we knew ours couldn't free range in our whole yard because of our dog is it's a game to her to try to chase them.
oh no,
And
see,
I'm afraid what would happen if she caught one. So like
my
she'll rush the gate. In any of my videos that where I'm showing the chickens, you will hear me yell at her 90 times. Quit doing that, Jasmine. So
mine
um
actually, even with our dogs and our neighbors' dogs and the other neighbors across the pond's dogs and all, mine, which if anybody's ever seen it, it's fucking chicken. I know this whole thing, but whenever they were in the little building we used as a coop, and I would just let them out in the morning, and they would wander around the yard, go to the neighbor's yard, the
I
other neighbor's
remember
yard,
I see pictures
and
of
then
your
they would
grandson and stuff going down and picking them up and stuff.
yeah, I'm just saying they were crazy, but my dogs didn't bother them. The neighbors' dogs didn't bother them. The cats were like, whatever, everybody gets along around here. Like the cats, the dogs, the
Right.
chickens, everybody's just like, whatever. The chickens would come up on the porch and eat the cat's food.
Oh my God.
I know. It was
But
silly.
like, yeah, like, so we really weren't prepared for them. We got them. And
Mm,
then when they were starting to get older, like it was going to be, I told him, I said, dude, they're going to be out of this house in 3 weeks. We went and got a coop, got it put up, and
mm.
put it in the, where we put it in the garden area because it's fenced in. That way Jasmine couldn't get to it.
It's been a long day. No,
Um, and then, but my garden is in there, y'all. So guess what? Now we're like, at first they didn't really mess with the garden. They just kind of stayed around this one tree back by their house, our smoke tree, and they like cleared all those weeds and ivy plants and all out. Love chickens for that.
Yeah,
And then when that got cut down pretty good, then they started wandering into the garden. So it's like, no, we can't have these in the garden. They're going to wipe it out.
right.
So we
See,
put the fencing around it.
it was like,
And and now they're in the garden though because I want them to clean it up.
well, that's fine.
And plus
It
they're
was like,
pooping in there and they're fertilizing my soil.
right. No, that's good. But yeah, the chickens did that as they were growing. It was like we're just hanging out up here on the porch with your mom, like right, and they were all like right there, and I was like, go away, like get out in the yard. And then they went a little further and a little further, and then they went to the
Right.
neighbor's yard, and then they went down the street and around the corner, and I was like, oh shit. The older they got,
Yeah.
further. They went
Oh yeah,
out.
they
But
get real brave. Like mine try to run out the gate every time I come out.
I was like, oh,
If they're
shit.
not actively eating their food, like when I first feed them in the morning, because
Right,
they act like they haven't eaten in like 6 days.
right, right, right.
So I tried. Now back when the garden was fully producing, I would like hang out and pick beans. You don't want your hand to go too low because they will grab that shit right out your hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but then they would try to like be coming out with me, and I'm like, no, if you come out here, my dog's gonna eat you. Just stay in there.
See, my
So
dogs don't care. Like my two dogs, they're just like the chickens would come up on the porch and like I actually have a picture, I think, somewhere on my phone of a chicken standing on one of my dogs. Like the chicken came up and stepped on and like stood on the dog's tail or whatever, and the dog was just like,
right. Oh my
I
god.
think all my like my chicken or my cats don't mess with the chickens. My dogs don't mess with the chickens. The chickens are kind of bullies or whatever when they were out, they're pinned up. But I'm just saying, everything around here, I don't tolerate anything that doesn't get along with someone else around here. I just don't.
Well, I
I
mean,
just
my thing is, Jasmine was not well socialized with anything else. By the
mm,
time we got her, like we quit having friends come over all the time. Like we didn't quit having, but we
people,
grew up.
people.
We don't have people around all the time. We did
Oh,
not have a lot of different animals. She does not. She detests other dogs, especially if we're around. Like she's cool if we're not there, but if we're there, she will viciously try to kill another dog. If she's not managed it because we won't let her, but just saying. Um,
yeah.
and she likes to chase things. She's 9, but she still likes to chase. And you can totally tell it's a game with her because she runs to the gate. She knows she can't go through it, and her tail will be wagging, and she's all happy. It's a game. She's playing a game. The chickens don't like that game, but like they all run off the other way. But um,
I
so
would
I
not.
don't know if she would actually attack them purposely, but I'm not going to let that happen.
You say that. I literally put a dog. Should I not say this? I should say this. Never mind.
No, say it. Real
I
life.
had a dog that was super. He was like very like my dog and protective. And I had a guy come up to do some line work or whatever on the pole, whatever, um, like whatever line work. I mean, not that I called him, but it was just line work or whatever. And he came up and he was obviously afraid of dogs. And I witnessed this. Like, this was my dog for like 2, 3 years. And I witnessed this guy. He was afraid of dogs and he was like, get back or what? I like, he raw at the dog and the dog was like, and, and then of course, I brought the dog in. I brought him in. His name was Rocky. Brought him in, and I was like, dude, you need to. That dog, he's friendly. I like, I have kids, small children, all this.
Right.
He's fine around everybody, but this one guy who is so terrified completely of dogs, and the animals that sense the, whatever.
Right. That's why your
And
dog
so
was that way
he
with
did
him.
that, and then that same dog, I brought him in the house and everything. And then that guy did this thing and went away. And then that same dog that was out in the yard, a lady was like jogging down the street or back and forth from our neighborhood, and she would jog in the mornings. And he went out and he kind of nipped her on the back of on the back of her cap or whatever,
Right.
because she was jogging past our yard and he was very protective of me in our yard and whatever. And then I had to actually, well, I didn't do it. I had somebody else do it, but like shoot him, put him down because
I had
I
something
will
similar
not have a
happen.
dog that bites someone. I will not have a
Right.
dog that I know, and I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't mind if a dog bites someone
Either
if
you're gonna
they
get
need to be
backlash or
bit.
I'm gonna get backlash, but we literally shot that dog in the head and buried it and put it
Um,
down.
Lady, I had a Great Pyrenees that I raised from the time she was 2 weeks old
I will not have a dog that bites
because the mom quit taking care of them, wouldn't take care of them. So I got her when she was 2 weeks old. Um, and she was, in case you don't know, Great Pyrenees are
They're
livestock
giant.
guard dogs,
Yeah, like
and they
I,
are very, very territorial.
right.
And she never had a problem with anybody in our family. Like my whole family owned like 20 acres. I had 11. My dad had whatever he had, and my brother had some. Um, and all of us, we were all right there by each other, and she never had an issue with any of us.
Right.
Um, then my girls became teenagers, and I'm just laughing at Susanna. Sorry. and
Right.
but she did not like strangers at all. So
Mm-mm.
it became an issue down at my house with teenagers. I mean, I got my kids are teenagers. Teenagers are coming over.
Right.
So my dad had a dog kennel. So, and like I said, we all lived right next to each other. So I moved her up to his place in the kennel, and she did great up there. And it was safe.
Mhm.
However, if a dog really wants to get out, I don't care what you put them in, they're going to get out.
Mhm.
Well, my mom was already passed away. My dad had cancer. Had a hospice nurse that came out. And one day his hospice nurse came by and oh, guess what her name was? You're going to kill me. Nikki. Her name was Nikita, but we called her Nikki. I just thought about that. But anyway, so she got out and attacked my dad's hospice nurse.
Oh, damn.
Didn't seriously hurt her. Like she got scratched, basically. Like she could have got really bad hurt, but
Right.
because a Great Pyrenees is a huge dog,
Yeah, they're big. They're real
and
big.
I wasn't even at home at the time. Like I start getting messages from my brother and my dad and all this stuff, and now I have this dog that has actually attacked a person,
Hmm.
and I have kids coming around all the time. She already knows how to get out of this kennel now. So we went home, and this little thing, well, she wasn't little anymore, but when I got her, she was 2 weeks old. And like, I didn't do it either. I couldn't because she was my baby, but she
Yeah.
got taken out to the back 40 per se,
Mhm.
and we shot her
Yep.
because
That.
I can't have that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I literally had my ex. I was like, put a bullet in his head because I can't have a dog that attacks people. I'm not doing it. And I know people, we're gonna get some backlash for this, maybe. I don't know, but no,
You know
no,
what? If
no.
in a city, if that would have happened in a city, animal control would have come and taken them and killed them anyway. So tell me I did wrong.
True. That's true. That's what I'm saying. When that dog went out and bit a lady who lived in my neighborhood, who was a neighbor that I waved at, and she walking, jogging, and whatever, and he went out there and bit her, I was like, nope, nope, nope. But we
And it
never
broke my
did.
heart.
I
it broke my heart to
still
have to
love
put her
that
down,
guy
but
that came out that worked on the power lines or whatever. Like he came out, that dog was never mean to anyone, and that guy came out and he was so afraid of dogs that he like, "Rah," he did this thing to my dog, and then my dog was like, "Rah," back, and
right,
he was never the same after that. And
he
I
got
thought,
him worked up.
yes, I
But
thought, you crazy thing.
yeah,
Like,
my whole thing was she's already, and actually the nurse that she attacked was like, you shouldn't have done that. She was upset that we put her down. She's
oh
like, I
no.
had some scratches. I'm like, yeah, but I have kids that come over all the time,
Well,
and I can't risk that.
right.
So
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I will never have a dog like Bella and Sophie. They might bark at people or bark at the drivers that come up and deliver stuff or whatever, but I try to keep them inside whenever there's somebody. So anyway, they might bark at someone, but Bella doesn't really. Sophie, the little one, she barks, but she's all bark. Like she's this big, you know. And
right.
then Bella just runs up tail wagging. Like she just wants to say hi to everyone. Like
Right.
she is
Well,
so
like
super
I'll
friendly.
tell you honestly, with Jasmine, she is not comfortable around people that she doesn't know.
Oh, mine are like
But she doesn't sit there. She's growled at a couple of people, and I agreed with her. Just so you know,
oh
I would have growled
well
too. But
that Sophie
um,
actually really does not like the
normally
neighborhood.
she just goes off and she'll either get in her crate because that's her safe spot for her,
That's
or
fine.
she'll go in the bedroom or just get away from them. I do not doubt for one instant if somebody came in our house and attempted to hurt me or Chris that she would attack them. That's when a dog needs to bite.
Okay, I was gonna say Bella with her like she'll run out to people, but her tail's wagging. She just wants to meet people. But if somebody
Right.
comes, like if somebody actually comes to those two doors that are behind the camera right there, like if somebody actually comes to those two doors, they try to get in. I think that's gonna be a whole different story. She's gonna be like, mm mm, you know. But maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Y'all,
No.
this chicken broth is starting to smell so good. I can't wait to
Oh,
can it
you're
tomorrow.
doing it. Love it. I love it. You know what? It's funny. I kept looking and those like the patties, the sausage patties
Sausage,
are
yeah,
still like crazy bubbling. They're still like
right.
crazy
Girl, they'll
bubbling.
still be bubbling tomorrow morning because there's a lot of grease in there. It takes
What
it longer to quit. Like
I
mine
mean,
bubbled for 2 days,
like crazy bubbling.
but
But everything is now. There's no everything being
all my
whatever.
stuff's sealed. Everything being sealed. Yay!
That's what I'm
Yay!
saying.
Yay! Yay! I love canning. Like
I'm
I'm
not
so
gonna touch
addicted to
them.
this stuff. It makes me so happy to have all this food down there. Or like even when I made like the spaghetti sauce and I used all of it already. I think I have one jar left. But it was such a comfort cuz if you make real spaghetti sauce from scratch, that's an all day thing, y'all. All
Oh
day thing.
yeah,
And if you don't do it all day, it's runny. So,
you have to cook it all
um
down, condense it.
right.
Yeah.
So just to be able to say, okay, we're having spaghetti tonight and pop that top. I even made pizza with it because I like mine thick. I like it thick. So
Yeah.
I used it for pizza. Oh my God. And it's so good. So I have to make more of that for sure. I need a lot more of that. Like, I don't even think I have enough tomatoes to make as much as I needed that. So, but that's okay. But I am this weekend between Friday and Monday. I'm not sure, somewhere in there. I'm gonna make salsa and salsa verde, and because I got to get these tomatoes done. Like they're all over my kitchen right now. They're driving me nuts. And then I have like 4 or 5 pounds of tomatillas for the salsa verde. So yeah, I still got lots to do. But it's getting ready to wind down. I think you're already wind down.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm fine. You know I've been up since like 12:45.
No, because you went to sleep earlier.
I did. I went to sleep early last night, but then
Oh
I woke up
yeah,
at like
Susanna.
12:45 and I was up for like 5.5 hours. And then I made lunch for Jeremy. Like breakfast was already baked because I made that casserole yesterday to like pre-pack. Anyway, breakfast casserole. So, but I made him 2 wraps. I made him basically like 2 lunches and snacks and all the stuff because he was gonna go get his like tattoo done
Right.
after. And so I was like, well, you need more than just a lunch. You need two because you need to eat lunch and then you need to eat before you go get that done because you're not going to be home for
Yep.
dinner. And then, I don't know. See, the mind of a, anyway. But then he came home early and I was like, what are you doing? He was like, we had an episode, this or whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. So, yes. I've been up since like 12:45 this morning.
Susanna's right. I do need to do some enchilada sauce. Yum.
This is awful. Like, I don't know. Anyway, all right. Yes. I can't believe you even stayed on long enough to finish my. They're all pop. They're all done. They're all.
I told you I
They're
was not
done.
tired.
Woo! I mean,
And I don't want to get up too early tomorrow because, like I said, I work tomorrow night. So,
that's right. Oh God, that's right. Okay, I'll stay up with you. I'm good. I'm gonna go outside and smoke though. I'm gonna take y'all outside with me in the
go
dark.
smoke, lady.
You're gonna have to come outside with me in the dark because I cannot believe you would stay up with me to do. And they're all popped. I mean, they're all
That's good.
better than hell, but
Yes.
popped. I'm gonna take you with me
You're
outside.
fitting. Oh, Fitbit. Like, what the hell is your fitting?
Wait, what? What did you say?
Susanna said my fitting just told me to go to bed.
Oh,
And I was saying, what is your fitting? And then she said Fitbit. So yeah, I know mine does
Fitbit.
the same
Oh,
thing.
Fitbit. Yeah, Fitbit. All right, I'm taking you.
Yeah, I didn't listen to my mom and dad when they told me it was bedtime either. So
Ow.
I would stay up in my room all night and read books. Used to tick my dad off so bad. Like seriously. Out of all things a teenager could be doing, staying up all night reading books should not be a problem.
Right.
I came home. Listen, I came home from school one day and all my books were gone.
What?
And I'm like, what the? Where's all my books? My dad's like, I got rid of them. You don't need to be staying up all night reading books. I'm like, oh my God. I used to remember those old Dr. Scholl's sandals that were all wood.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I kicked my dad in the shin with one of those. I was 16 and not happy.
I was gonna
My
say.
dad limped around for 2 weeks over that. And you know what he did is he took all my books and laid them under my mattress. He didn't get rid of them, but he thought it was funny. I did not. Like,
I was gonna say, at 16 years old, for a 16-year-old girl, if the worst thing you're doing is staying up late reading books in your
Oh, girl,
room,
late hell. I stay up
oh,
all night long.
oh
Like, and
man,
I'm still the same way today. If I'm into a really good book,
yeah, you keep reading,
I
you can't put it
cannot,
down.
like, I'll put it down and try to go to sleep, and all I can think about is, oh my God, what's going to happen? So
Right,
I got to
right,
get the book
right,
back out. And
right, right.
I'm still, I never start reading a book unless I think I can finish it. I can't, I just can't. I have to finish it.
Mhm.
And yeah, and that's what I thought. Why are you tripping over me? I could be out being the high school slut or something. I mean, and you're worried about because I'm reading a book. I
Right,
could be
that's what
creeping
I'm
out my
saying.
window.
As a 16-year-old girl, if the worst you're doing is staying up all night long reading a book, that's pretty good. Like,
Yeah, well, he never touched my books again.
books. Seriously.
And honestly, I wish I wouldn't have kicked him like that. I mean, I felt bad much later after that. But I was a teenager, it's like you don't think
Right,
about your spur of the moment thing, And I
right.
was so mad. I like literally kicked him with them shoes on.
Hmm.
And he
Hmm.
limped for 2 weeks. Like he's like, I think you broke my shin.
Well, I mean,
Well, don't mess with my books.
right. That's what I mean. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I did the same thing. I was like in my room, just in my room, minding my own business, doing my thing, reading my books, listening to
Amen,
whatever.
Susanna.
Man,
Yeah.
no.
Oh my
Don't mess.
God. And I love to read. Like, I still love to read. Even Chris will be like, he'll see me in here reading a book or something. Like, I read a lot of books on my phone now.
Right,
Um,
right.
and he doesn't bug me. He's like,
Mm-mm.
because I know that you are reading and that's like an escape. And it is kind of an escape if you think about it.
Yeah,
Like, you're in a
yeah,
whole other world when you're reading a book.
yep,
Good,
yep,
bad, whatever.
yep.
And I just love to read. So, and I'm glad my kids hated it when they were younger. Like they friggin' hated reading. But my oldest now is almost as bad with books as I've always been. Like she found, I told her, I said, one of these days you're going to find a genre that you like, and that's going to be it. You're going to be hooked. And she finally found hers. My
See,
youngest, yeah, I'm not holding
oh,
out any hope.
yeah,
She's
my
not a
youngest,
book lover at all.
I was gonna say my youngest is not, but my oldest, she's almost 30, and she was totally a reader when she was like 5, 6, 7. She was totally a reader. What happened? Damn it! What happened? All right, I'm done. I'm going now. Ow! 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 Ow.
Okay, we're back. It wasn't you. It
Okay,
was the
I was like,
YouTube
damn it!
gods, I
What
guess.
happened? I'm going in. I'm going in.
No, it wasn't you. It totally was not you because it happened on everything.
Okay. So, all right, I'm going in. Um, yeah, my youngest, he's not so much a reader, I guess. He's more a gamer. But my daughter, my oldest, she was a reader. She would read
Right.
everything. She loved books and reading. And my oldest, when she was little, she would come home if she got a B on her report card. If it wasn't an A and it was a B, she would be mad when she came home.
Oh, that was me until I became a teenager. Then
I
I
was
didn't
like,
care.
It's okay, it's okay. And I was trying to tell her, and she was so just pissed at herself, for getting a B and not an A. she was just such an overachiever, and she's still an overachiever.
Right. I mean, I was the same way, especially
She's
when I
like,
was in like elementary and grade school. And
right,
like I
right.
said, like my last year of high school, like I was at the beginning of the year the salutatorian. By the end of the year, I was not
Okay.
because I decided my last quarter of my last semester that I wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
Like I literally made straight F's for that quarter.
I
Well,
no.
actually, I made I's or D's, whatever you want. They were I's when I was in school there, but now they're D's.
Uh,
Um,
mm-mm,
and it
mm-mm.
averaged out. It knocked my grade point down, averaged down enough that I was no longer the salutatorian, which was fine with me. I didn't want to get up and give a speech anyway. But
No, no.
like I just always did really well in school. But that I was like at the very end of my senior year, and I was like, I'm just done. I don't care. And I didn't care. Like, I mean, I did really good on my test, which is probably why I got D's. But I turned no homework in, none, because I didn't care. I'm done.
Oh my God, I did not do that. I was like the top quarter of my class. I was like,
Oh,
I
I
had a,
still ended up in the top,
right.
higher than the quarter. I mean, I just wasn't the salutatorian anymore. I just
Well, okay, I was not that. Like, my lab partner in chemistry was the guy that was the salutatorian or whatever. I don't, whatever you, what, however you, fuck you say.
salutatorian.
Whatever, however the fuck you said. But my lab partner in chemistry was the guy that was like second, and the guy that was first was in my class too. And he taught the class because our teacher was such a fuck up that, oh shit, I just said that out loud. Anyway, so he had to go up and teach the class part of the time, salutatorian. So that was the guy that was my lab partner in chemistry in my senior year. But whatever, I graduated in the top quarter of my class. I had a 4.0,
Welcome back, Hoslander.
4.0122 GPA when I graduated.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
just
mine was
saying, I was like,
4.0. I was a 4.0. And
I
that's
was
with
like,
goofing off for a whole quarter, y'all.
exactly. And I didn't even, I was like, well, I'll study in the morning before I go take the test.
Girl, I never studied for a test in my life till I got in nursing school, A&P.
I mean, I
Never.
studied a little bit, but
And I never. I just either knew it or I didn't. And that's the way I looked at it. And well, I have a really good memory, though. Like, almost photographic. I'm not going to say I have a photographic memory because I don't, but
I don't.
pretty damn close.
I don't.
And I can just remember, especially if I read it, I can remember it. Like
Yeah.
I literally took algebra 2 and our teacher was an idiot. And me and my best friend taught ourselves algebra 2 out of the book.
Right. That
So,
was my oh God, my chemistry teacher. She was that. She literally came to school one time with two different shoes on, and
I don't
the
want to
guy
talk about that.
yeah, the guy who was the valedictorian ended up being the valedictorian of our class, when we graduated.
Girl, I wore two different shoes to work one morning, so I was
But
that tired. I was on day shift and literally put two different shoes on.
he basically, for the most part, taught our chemistry class. And I was like, oh, this sucks so bad. Like he basically taught our chemistry class because she just she just couldn't do it. And That is so messed up. See, we came from the generation of where, like, our peers, we took care of each other. Like, we taught each
Yep.
other, we hung out with each other, we did all that. Man, because the teacher was so messed up that she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. It's so messed up.
Yeah, I actually had one of those instructors when I was going through Farm Tech,
That is so messed up.
and like I'd already been a CMT, which is a certified medication technician,
Yeah.
for a lot of years, and this
Mm.
woman's saying that this drug is for blah blah blah, and I'd be like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. Mm-mm.
And
Oh,
she'd be
it's
like,
not.
oh yeah, it is. No, it's not. I've been doing this for just a minute, like over a decade already, and you're wrong. And she would like I literally not trying to, but I made her cry because it's like if you don't know what you're teaching, quit. Just quit because you're wrong.
Oh, I've made more than
And
one. I've made
I mean,
more than
I
one.
felt bad. I didn't mean to make her cry, but it's
Right.
like
Right.
you are teaching false information.
I
So
have to
no,
say,
that's not what that medication is for. That's not what it does. And look it up in the index. Look it up in the index and see what it says. And I was right. So
I've made more than one person cry in my lifetime. Just it's never made more than one person cry in my lifetime. It is what it is. I don't know.
well, I mean I know I made her cry and I felt really bad for it. I did. And I told her I was sorry because I
Right.
was. I mean I don't ever want to make anybody cry like that. Um I was trying to correct her misinformation, but she
Right.
wanted to take a stance where she's the teacher. Yeah, no, well then teach the right things because you're teaching false information. That
Right.
is not right. I've been doing this for over 10 years and you are so wrong.
Right.
And
This,
I'm not going to I'm not backing down if I know I'm right. So
right. Right.
I bet
Okay.
you have, Susanna, because you've worked in the medical field too. So I know you have. And it happens all the time. We had a doctor that literally prescribed a person that I personally took care of a medication that they were allergic to, and
See, we
she
talked.
died.
Right. We talked about this earlier or yesterday. Not earlier. Not earlier. We talked about this yesterday. Like we had the conversation, and you were, yeah, 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 that. And then when
Listen, if I'm
even,
wrong, I will admit it,
I've
but
never even
and I
worked in the
will.
medical field, but I know at least enough, like what I said about modeling, and we were talking
Right.
about,
Oh
and you were
yeah,
like,
when we were talking,
what?
yeah.
How do you know about this? I'm like, well, because this is what I
Right.
researched. This is
Yeah, I was
like,
surprised he knew. I was surprised he even used the word modeling because most people don't even know what that is.
well, I definitely have been through it twice in my life, and I know exactly what it is and exactly what to look for. But that's just because I pay attention and I look it up, and I'm anyway. I don't. Okay, we can go now. We're done, right?
Yeah,
We're
we
okay.
are done.
Can we go?
And we've been on here forever.
Yeah.
So
Can we go?
I am going to call this, y'all. Thank
I
everybody who
really
hung out.
want to go to bed.
Thank
I'm
everybody
tired.
that hung out tonight. Thank you, Susanna, for being here. I appreciate it. Oz and Hoot
I'm
and
sorry.
Stuart, everybody else. Um, we had a great, yeah, canning's been done, Oz. We just been hanging out.
I'm so tired. I mean, I really am tired. So, caning is
But
done. Yes, it is.
yes, Canning is done. Y'all have a great night. I'm probably going to can at some point between Friday and Monday if anybody's looking for something to
Wait,
watch.
today's Tuesday, so when are you
Yeah.
canning next? When are you? Because
I probably won't do Friday because I get off work in the morning. So probably, I want to say my best night to do it is probably going to be Saturday because Chris will be off. I won't have to worry about. See, you're doing something on the weekend.
yeah, Saturday I'm going to my mom's and we're Jeremy's cooking his mix smash lasagna, between Texas and Mexican lasagna. So I'll be hanging out with the family on Saturday. Mix,
What are you doing Sunday?
nothing.
Okay, we'll do it on Sunday. And
Okay.
I'm going to make cheese that night too. I am going to make mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
So,
I can do it. Saw that stupid dog that I out.
do what?
Dog that I thought in the fridge, whatever. Anyway, okay. All right. Sunday.
All right. I'll get with you between now and then. We'll set it up.
Okay.
Thank all you guys for being here. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you this weekend.
Saturday, Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday.
Yep.
We'll get together and work out a time.
Yep.
All right. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.